overall, we're not talking about a big snow out there, but some wintry weather. And like yesterday, we could see some bouts of some steadier snow within some of the snow showers across the region. Most of it is very light. And right now, though, between Corydon and also near Fort Knox, southern portions of Harrison County, this has been an area of some more persistent moderate snow over the past couple of hours. So just be on the lookout if you do have travel plans between Corydon, Elizabethtown, or Elizabeth back over to Mockport and Brandenburg. That's where we've had a little bit in the way of some steadier snow. Also a little batch heading off towards the east of Shepherdsville and now mainly south of Mount Washington, but did coat Kentucky 44, at least the areas around it, with that snow and a few light snow showers too, moving on into the southern parts of the metro. Another one getting ready to head closer to the airport over the next couple of minutes with just a little bit of an uptick in the snow intensity. 17 in Paoli to low 20s elsewhere across the viewing area. Right now 22 at Louisville International and Bowman Field, 21 outside our studio doors. But don't dress for 20s, dress for teens. It feels like 13 with the west and northwest breeze at 8 miles per hour. And we're going to keep it a little breezy through the day, and that's just going to enhance the cold with temperatures 26 midday, 28 for your afternoon high, and occasional light snow showers and flurries. And with temperatures as cold as they are, unlike yesterday where some of that snow would melt and then we get back into a snow shower and melt it again, this go around any light snow will be accumulating, but it doesn't look like very much. Notice just off and on occasional snow showers into the afternoon. Tonight into tomorrow, we'll also continue to see some light snow and flurries. Many indications suggest that while a flake or two could still fly tomorrow afternoon, most of that activity starts to give way. We'll quiet down at least for a little while by Thursday. But all the way through your Wednesday, today and tomorrow, on top of what fell yesterday, which officially was 1.2 inches at Louisville International, we could see up to another inch. In a few locations, most just with a dusting. So the amounts continue to stay minor, but in your 7-day forecast, very chilly next couple of days. Snow showers and flurries today and tomorrow. High of just 19 tomorrow, 9 for a low, 28 for a high, but a dry Thursday. Some light snow showers a possibility again Friday. Doesn't look like anything big. And a dry and cold Saturday and Sunday. As we make our way into Monday of next week, we'll watch our next weather maker with a rain-snow mix. Monica?
All right, Matt, thanks so much. A wind-driven winter storm that's already brought several inches of snow to southeastern Massachusetts is expected to bring snow to other parts of the East Coast. The National Weather Service says northern New England could get 4 to 8 inches by late today or early Wednesday, as well as New York, Philadelphia, and New Jersey. By the time the storm ends, eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island could get up to 9 inches of snow. Well, voters in New Hampshire have already begun taking to the polls in the first of the nation's primary contest. Republican frontrunner Donald Trump has his sights set on a win today, while rival contenders Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, John Kasich, and Jeb Bush are locked in a battle for second place. Democrat Bernie Sanders could come away with a win in the Granite State after losing Iowa to Hillary Clinton by a small margin. Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg is considering a run for president as an independent. He says the current campaign has become an insult to the voters. Bloomberg says he's distressed by the rise of Donald Trump and Ted Cruz among Republicans and Bernie Sanders for the Democrats. Today, President Obama is set to ask Congress for more than $1.8 billion in emergency funding to fight the Zika virus and the mosquitoes that spread it. Experts say the mosquitoes that spread the Zika virus are among the hardest species to fight. That's because they can live and breed in tub drains, dog bowls, buckets, flower pots, and other spots where water collects inside the houses and yards. They're also hard to target because they're harder to access. The Zika virus is spreading in the Americas is linked to birth defects. As Flint deals with water crisis, Michigan Republican governor won't be talking about it on Capitol Hill. Governor Rick Snyder's office says he turned down an invitation to testify in front of a House Democratic group. The steering policy and committee scheduled a Flint water crisis themed hearing for tomorrow. But a Snyder spokesperson says the governor will be delivering a state budget to lawmakers that day. Criticism from parents may play a role in attention deficit disorder symptoms in children. That's according to new research from the American Psychological Association. Scientists tracking hundreds of families found ADHD symptoms were persistent in children of harshly critical and overprotective parents. Hollywood blockbusters played a starring role in holiday toy wars. Hansbrough reported sales of products geared towards boys rocketed 35% compared to last year. That included lightsabers and other toys related to the new Star Wars franchise, as well as products tied to Jurassic World. However, sales in the girls sector didn't fare quite as well, falling 17%. And perhaps, Matt, it's because the girls, hey, you can't separate it anymore. Girls' toys, boys' toys.
Sometimes, I know I've read a couple of articles that some of the main female characters in some of those bigger movies have been left out of the toy aisle as well. That has sparked some debate. So, so we will see. But there you see, sales are down, so you might want to cater to the ladies across the area. That's for sure. Hey, let's talk a little bit about some scattered snow showers on Super Doppler radar. This is not rain. This is all snow. Southeast sides of the metro along the Bullitt-Nelson County line and back towards southern Harrison County between Corydon and across the river to Fort Knox. Much more on what's going to be a wintry Tuesday forecast and how long the cold air is going to stick around coming up.
Okay, and as we head to break, remember Garth Brooks is coming to town and we want to send you to the concert. Brooks World Tour will stop the KFC Yum Center Saturday, April 9th, and we're giving away tickets. Just go to WLKY's Facebook page to enter. If you don't win, don't worry. We're giving away tickets again tomorrow and on Thursday.
6:20 now, hopefully a good start to your Tuesday morning. Get ready to bundle up. Another very wintry day, colder than yesterday as well. In fact, that means that some of this light snow shower activity that we have is going to stick a little better than it did yesterday, where we'd go into a snow shower, then see some sun, it would melt, and then go into another snow shower and just kind of repeat that process, it seemed like, all day long. Well, today, our northern communities aren't seeing much, maybe a flurry through a good chunk of southern Indiana north of Interstate 64, but head into southern portions of Harrison County, especially south of Corydon, as you head towards Elizabeth, and then the far southern reaches of Harrison County, and then right along the Ohio River. Occasionally, the snow does pick up, moderate to maybe even a brief heavier burst. We've also seen that into eastern portions of Bullitt County, headed into Nelson and also Spencer County. Most of that will head south of Mount Washington and Taylorsville, but the areas in between will get a little bit of a light coating. Same can be said in the metro. This is all pretty light south and east of downtown, but Okolona, Fern Creek, J-Town, and along the Gene Snyder Expressway, just be advised that you could see some changeable driving conditions. The major thoroughfares look to be in good shape and treated, but nonetheless, with a few flakes flying, just ease up on the gas pedal a little bit and use a bit of extra caution. Low 20s the rule across the viewing area, but a colder 17 in Paoli. Wind chill factors are sitting well into the teens, though. It's 13. That's what it feels like with that wind chill in the metro, even though temperatures are about 8 to 9 degrees rather warmer than that in the low 20s. That west and northwest breeze really kicks that feels like temperature down. Breezy and cold through the day. A west and northwest breeze 10 to 15, maybe some gusts to 20 will really just kind of settle in that cold air. 28 is the best we'll do for a high, with just off and on snow showers, and with it being this cold, some light snow accumulations. Nothing heavy, but brief little additional dustings will be possible with the scattered snow showers that we have pinwheeling around a big area of low pressure right near the thumb of Michigan. As far as snowfall potential, keep in mind officially we had an inch at Louisville International, 1.2, and we could see in a few spots up to another inch of just kind of a fluffy light accumulation. If you can get under one of those heavier, more persistent snow showers, we saw a little bit of that yesterday morning. None of that really showing up on the radar right now, but if you can find yourself under that, maybe a few locations could go just a little bit above an inch, but nothing heavy. Arctic air is going to start building in from the upper Midwest, though, and if anything, we get colder. 19 tomorrow with 9 for a low tomorrow night. 28 on Thursday, a few flakes flying around on Friday, which will come with another shot of frigid air for the weekend, and then Monday of next week, we'll watch for a rain-snow mix into the region. That's the latest on your forecast. Let's check in with John Belsky now in the traffic center. John, good news is, even with the snow flying, looks like the road